I know the NFL 100 season was last year, but today is, in fact, the day that 100 years ago the NFL was born. This is the 100th birthday of the NFL today, as you and I are talking. The 21st century, however, has hit Canton already. Walk me through, in the couple minutes we have left here, about the improvements. You mentioned about the centennial ceremony that you're having tonight. I know that you've got the draft coming to Cleveland in 2021 as well. Walk me through what you got, David.
Well, I'll tell you, tonight what we're going to do, the good people of Canton, Ohio, the NFL does a lot for a lot of cities, but I can't think of any city that does more for the NFL than Canton, Ohio. They raised $12.5 million themselves to memorialize the first century of the NFL, which started right here in Canton on September 17th of 1920, exactly 100 years ago from today, with 10 teams that came together. They elected a Native American and maybe one of the best athletes to ever walk the face of the earth, Jim Thorpe, to be their president. And, that became the NFL to what it's going to be today. So in this award-winning park that we'll unveil tonight at halftime of the Bengals-Browns game, there are monuments to every city, to every host an NFL team, to Dayton and Racine and Providence. But like I also said, there are pillars for every decade that have the name of 25,488 players, every single player. If you played a down in the National Football League, your name is going to be on one of these pillars. And frankly, we put them in 2 nights ago. Rich, it was a fun thing for me to go see my own son's name, Sam Baker, who played 8 years with the Falcons. And when I saw it, I thought about him as a young kid, and then in high school, and then playing with Pete Carroll at USC, and draft day, and then playing with the Falcons. And it occurred to me that every one of those 25,488 names, every single one of them has a story just like Sam's. And so we're going to keep their legacy forever. We are going to have some great events at Centennial Plaza when the draft is in Cleveland, and we're going to partner with Cleveland on that. And then we'll come back to have what I think will be by far the greatest enshrinement ever. I think the greatest gathering in football, the first weekend in August. Labor Day of next year, by the way, we have the Black College Football Hall of Fame Classic, because we're now the home of the Black College Football Hall of Fame for all those players that were the greatest players to come out of historical black colleges. And I know your colleague Steve Weish there is a big fan of that. So it's going to be a great year, and we've got a lot of other things coming up. And if I could just say one thing, Rich,
go for it, David.
I know time's short here, but I got to tell you how proud I am of all of you associated with the NFL. The commissioner gets raked over the coals, the union gets raked over the coals, the officials get raked over the coals. But I'll tell you, last week was the greatest tribute all of you could have paid to those guys who started this league 100 years ago and whose shoulders upon you stand, because I'll tell you, it showed exactly what you can do if a whole lot of people put their personal interests aside and decide we're going to make something happen. And it was a great first week. It was great football. It was pretty great officiating. Our broadcast teams did great. And I think it's a real message to the rest of America that, hey, if we huddle up and do the same thing, there's a lot of good ahead for our country.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.